Oil City. It's a Masonic Hall. Not sure what that is, but this is like an Art Deco facade. And I'm guessing it was probably a theater at one time. An artillery piece right downtown. And look at this beautiful public library building. Isn't that nice? And this memorial right across from the library. And look at this, the hub of Oildom. They got a gusher gushing with pride. It's right in front of the library. And they have some beautiful churches here. Science, history, and art. All cities got heart. I'm going to check this out. Don't spill the beans. Coffee shop. In the memory of General George Rickards. George Bissell, Edwin Drake, George Roughkill, and Chief Cornplanter. This is a mural. Chief Cornplanter and the oil men. 150 years old. Oil City. Train go through a tunnel. Quake Estate. Wolf's Head. Pennzoil. That's where they started. And here's the Allegheny River. Flows, it splits the town in half. Lucky got two rivers that meet here. This is the Allegheny right here. And look at these twin steeples. Well Supply Company. I guess this pedestal where these flagpoles are on used to be an old bridge. There's some rundown old buildings. This is at the entrance of town. This is the back of St. Michael's Church. Looks like a tree growing up there, or a bush. It's a beautiful old church. I'd like to see the inside of it. Like they're doing some repairs. Halloween is upon us. Well, the top part of this house looks like it could be a haunted house. Got a bar next door to a church. Look at this decorative ivy growing in this pattern with the red tips. Isn't that cool? Titusville and Oil Creek Railroad. This is a little depot. Here at the end of Maine. Steeples could be used for the Salvation Army. Oil City National Bank. I bet you Mr. Rockefeller owned that. And yet another beautiful church. This is the Trinity United Methodist Church. Cornplanter, the principal chief of the Seneca people. I'm not sure what river this is. It's a cool little bridge though. It flows down into the Allegheny. There's a little park right here. You can even sit here and play checkers. On this side of the river is a big bluff. The National Register of Historical Places. This is the National Transit Building, owned by Mr. John D. Rockefeller. It's actually kind of quiet here on a Saturday afternoon downtown. Wow, what an elegant entranceway. Organized in 1881, the National Transit Company became part of the Standard Oil in 1882. All Standard Oil pipelines companies are headquarters in this building, along with the SEEP Purchasing Agency. So this mural tells it all. Tells the story of oil. The modern petroleum industry began here, or just north of here in Titusville. There's the Drake oil well, the first drilled oil well. Became the first oil boom town. I'll be going there tomorrow. So they had all these derricks around the oil field. Then John D. Rockefeller developed a business transporting oil. See how they transported it on the trains, on wagons. There's the transit building, National Transit Company building. They even did it on river barges. So the Standard Oil, which was owned by Rockefeller, controlled more and more of the oil industry until it became the Standard Oil Company, the parent of Exxon. And there he is, John D. Rockefeller, Sunday school teacher. This gentleman, Joseph SEEP, S-E-E-P, established the first uniform price system for crude oil by the barrel. After the oil was discovered, they started laying pipelines to transport it out. Whereas first oil pipeline in 1865 ran from Pit Hole to Oil Creek. Barrels were shipped on packet ships down to Oil City. The National Transit Company became part of Standard Oil in 1882. In 1865, 6 separate railroads entered Oil City. United Pipe Company was sold to Standard Oil in 1881. The company crews worked under adverse conditions to install pipelines to move crude oil and natural gas. The continuous flow of oil was maintained by periodically sending pipe cleaning devices called Go Devils through the pipeline. Mr. John D. Rockefeller organized Standard Oil Company in 1870. Through mergers and agreements with competitors, Standard Oil dominated the American oil industry. He almost had a monopoly. Who are these guys? I don't know. What's this lady doing? touching her toes. Oh, wood carvings of John D. Rockefeller and 2 children are meant to be displayed here. Please leave them in place. And may I have a dime, Mr. Rockefeller? Just one little old dime, please. He gave that dimes to kids. Okay, now I get it. Mr. Rockefeller is flipping a dime, and this little boy is going to catch it. And this little girl has probably fell on the ground, so she's reaching over to pick up that dime, which, by the way, were made with real silver. I guess this was a barrel of oil, the container they shipped it in, and maybe it was 55 gallons. This is the Art Council. Look at the paneling on. Isn't that wonderful? This door, how tall it is. These are part of the Art Council studios. Revit Room Arts. Look at this arched window. Probably overlooking the river. Well, not quite. But it is overlooking downtown. And now look at the church steeple up there. What is this device here? This strange thing called an underwood. And look at this old elevator here. There's a chair, but look, it's in a wire cage. Probably went clanking up. Welcome, artists at work. I guess these are all art studios. Look at this, music.
Down there.
Yes, I was just over there.
Okay.
It's called the Oil Creek.
Well, this one's the Oil Creek.
Creek.
Yes.
Wow,
and
that's so cool.
Here's the Victorian garden, they
Look
call
at
it.
that, isn't that nice? Is this part of your studios?
Well, yeah.
The facilities?
This is part of, this is the Grace Church here.
Uh-huh.
And then the alleyway is called Pipeline Alley.
Okay.
It's the one between the 2 buildings.
Yes.
And people come out here and eat their lunch, and on that little stage in the summer and Wednesdays they have concerts or somebody will come and play and people will come and listen to it.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is the alley she was referring to. Kids can do hand flips, cartwheels rather. And here's the Oil Creek Alley that she was just referring about. And look at the fire escape. This is the National Transit Company owned by Rockefeller. He bought this annex and added the bridgeway across. So let's walk down here to the garden. Look at this stone and the railing. Why, look, here's another alleyway between the church and the National Transit Company. They almost touch each other. And look how smooth the paving stones are. Paving bricks, I suppose, is what they are. And they have concerts here. Mr. Smiley shows up every time. Wow, this is so neat. Looks like they've done some painting here on the bricks. Probably kids doing a arts and crafts thing. Oh, look, they got a statue. And look at the pattern on the old building there where some building or shed was torn down. Oil Creek, as they say. That was named after the oil that seeped into it. There's the National Transit Company. And look, it's a flock of pigeons looking for a place to roost. And there's the annex, also owned by Rockefeller. Oil City sort of became a ghost town when Pennzoil moved to Texas. The headquarters, they moved their headquarters to Texas. And all the jobs that were here went to Texas. What's the purpose of that? I don't know.